How's it going, people? This is the administrator from the page We Want a WWE Attitude Era. It's a fast-growing WWE Facebook community page with almost 1,000 viewers, hoping to reach that by today. I will leave a link in the description box. I encourage you to like the page because you will not be disappointed. I post statuses frequently, and there's a lot of discussion that goes on. On to the topic of today, which is the 5 things WWE can do to improve their show. I want this to be done in the WWE by the end of 2011 or by the middle of 2012. That'd be great. I'm not in control of it. Could not, it might not happen for another 2 years. It will happen eventually. WWE is wisening up already. Depends on how long it takes now for them to finally realize everything they need to do. But let's hope this happens soon. So, starting with the top 5, that's what it's going to be. Number 5 on my list would be a faster wrestling pace. This is important because today the matches are a little boring, for me at least. This is an opinion. This is all opinionated, guys. I think a lot of you will agree with most of what I have to say, if not all of it. But this is the deal. Wrestling matches today are shorter and they're slower. If you notice, it takes about 3 minutes per grapple, per body slam. 4 seconds in between each punch. Submissions are dragged out about half the match. People are just laying there dead on the ground, both the wrestlers. It's important to remember that these guys are athletes, and if they're not athletic enough with the good cardio conditioning to put on a continual match of fast-paced wrestling, then get rid of them. They do not belong if they cannot wrestle at a fast pace continually. So that's important. Back in the Attitude Era, if you remember RVD, he's so fast in the ring. Cruiserweight division, especially back then, was crazy fast. I don't expect the heavyweights to move as fast, maybe a couple more breaks, but it needs to be quicker because it's more exciting when the match is a fast-paced wrestling match. Number 4 on my list would be longer matches. Yeah, Divas matches are 20 to 45 seconds today, and mid-card matches are about 5 to 8 minutes, while the main event matches are usually 8 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 if we're lucky. Divas matches should be bumped up to 2 to 5 minutes. Keep it quick, just enough time for me to use the bathroom. For mid-card matches, it should be at least 10 minutes. And for main events, come on, make it 20, make it 30 minutes. That's what it used to be back then, and that's when it was exciting. So yeah, that's just so important. The matches are quick in time, but slow in pace. That's horrible. Worst idea ever. It totally emphasizes the choreography part of the wrestling, which you aren't supposed to see because you want to watch it and believe it's real while you're watching, at least. So yeah, longer matches, please. Number 3 on my list would be more title belts, because this will in turn mean more weight class divisions, more divisions in general. Cruiserweight would probably be the most important one they could bring back, because there are so many underused cruiserweights in the WWE, like Evan Bourne and such. I can't think. Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, they could all benefit from that, and they don't. And since there is no cruiserweight division, they just sit on their ass all day. Literally, backstage they're just sitting there. They're not doing anything. Most of the time they're probably not even flying out there because they have nothing to do. So, a light heavyweight division, a European division, and the tag team divisions. For a show that doesn't succeed very well right now, at least, Impact Wrestling does use their tag team champions well and makes it exciting. WWE has pretty much vanquished theirs. Either get rid of it altogether and replace it with some other divisions, or keep it going strong. That's how I feel about the tag team division. So, yeah, bring those back. It'll help use all of your talent. Number 2 would be better match types. Yeah, that's the face I usually make while I'm watching WWE weekly, because it's all singles matches or a tag team match, which might as well be a singles match. with only 2 people because, again, they're quick, slow-paced, and they're single matches. That's just a recipe for disaster. I'm surprised anybody watches WWE anymore because it's so boring. We know it's choreographed. We know it's not real. So you need to add something to make it exciting. Back in the day, it used to be there used to be match types and stipulations, triple threat matches, fatal 4-way matches on regular shows. Now we only get that on pay-per-views if we're lucky. Battle royals, hardcore matches. What happened to the weapons? I guarantee you, if a wrestler looked under the stage today, all he'd find is a chair if he's lucky, and he'd probably only sit on it because it's PG and he's not allowed to really use it. Bring back the Singapore canes, the sledgehammers, the barbed wire bats, the tables, the fire, the stairs, and the trash cans and the fire extinguishers. Bring those all back. They're gone, and also, you know what else? When those weapons left, the excitement left. So bring that back. It's a good idea. Trust me. WWE, trust me. You'll get a lot more fans if you bring that back. You don't even need to include blood. As much as it pains me and probably everybody watching to hear this and say it, blood is not necessary, but weapons make it more exciting. Number 1, the most important thing they can change right now is the storylines. How many matches are pointless in WWE today? I'd say 80% of them, because there's no storyline behind them. It's just a filler spot for the big names like Cena, Orton, Christian, and whatnot. And now CM Punk, hooray. CM Punk is the man, and he's going to help change a lot, I guarantee it. However, storylines are needed for everything, because again, this will help put out more matches that are exciting. In turn, more talent will be used. I mean, it's a cycle here. Back in the day, there used to be storylines for the jobbers. There used to be storylines for mid-carders, for the big talents, for everyone. Now they're pretty much gone. It's, the writers today think, oh, we'll just stick Christian and Orton in a bunch of matches, and people will go, oh, they're rivals. No, it doesn't work that way. And that's just a poor excuse for the writers nowadays to be lazy. We need storylines, and that means actual action. Alongside storylines, you can have backstage drama again. That really helps. I mean, Mark Henry throwing a guy over the thing, was that not awesome? It was. It was cool. I hate Mark Henry, and I still went, wow, a backstage scene. I like that. That's what I thought when I saw that. Backstage makes it exciting. So keep that up, too. So storylines, please. That'll make it so much more exciting, because whether we want to admit it or not, WWE is partly a soap opera, and if it's just fake wrestling every day, every week, nobody wants to watch it. So add the storylines, please. It'll save a lot. And bring in more of an audience. That's it. I'm done with my video. So let me know what you think. Did I screw up? Give me your top 5. Comment below, preferably on this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that jazz. If you don't have a YouTube account, then feel free to comment on the comments below on my Facebook page. We want a WWE Attitude Era. I'm leaving the link below in the description box. So yeah, let me know. What's your top 5? Maybe you agree with my top 5, but I didn't put it in the right order of importance. Share with me. What's your order of importance? If I left something out, tell me. Also, really quick, I have about a minute left on this before YouTube will not let me post it. I'd like to give a shout out to a good Twitter friend of mine, Ty1822. Look him up on Twitter and follow him. He's funny, good wrestling fan, and knows what he's talking about when it comes to a lot of things. His YouTube channel, I'll put his link in the description box below. It's a good channel. He's funny. He makes a lot of wrestling videos. Some of them aren't wrestling, but either way, funny dude. Check him out. He's got way more subscribers than I do, 227, I think, or something like that. So very successful and whatnot. So yeah, definitely feel free to check him out and support him. Good dude. All right, that's the administrator.